How would you kind of rate your performance tonight against Illinois State?
I think we had a good first half. Came out strong, got to a good start. We made it hard for them to score. That's what our team's predicated on, getting those stops. So we had a really strong first half. Second half, we didn't lock in as much as we wanted to. We had some lapses on defense, but we were able to hold on and come out with a good win. Now it's time to start conference play.
Tucker, what have been the keys for the last couple of games in these strong first halves? You guys have dominated the first half specifically. What have been the keys for you guys to get out so fast?
Just locked in from the jump, and it always start with us on the defensive end. That's how you get your momentum, and we try to get stops. Just making sure we get the other team out of rhythm, play hard, rebound the ball, and just get out. And that's what we've been trying to do. That's what we should have done the second half also. But we just got to keep building on it. We can see that we're there, that we can do it. And just avoid those lapses that we have had like in the second half. But like I say, we always start in the defensive end for us.
You almost had a double-double in the first half, and you got it early in the second half. What worked for you tonight? What were you able to take advantage of?
The guys were aggressive, like our guys, and they tried to focus a lot on me, like double teams. So it opened a lot for them to just be able to drive, and it also opened a lot for me because I know they were coming. I tried to get myself into good positions to get the rebound and finish.
Tucker, what happened on that foul? I didn't see anything that happened, and I guess
they say I hit them with the elbow. I mean, people are always on my face, so I turned around, they're already there, but it wasn't anything intentional. Things happen, those things you can't control. You just gotta, make the next play.
It's just something you got to deal with because you're tall, and officials don't always recognize that you're 7'7", and those guys are at your elbows anyway.
So I just turned around and they were there. I thought I got fouled at first because the ref on my side, I think he called a foul on them, and then the other ref called an offensive foul. So I didn't know what really happened.
BJ, I know this. You never want to take a break for granted. I know Colin's a little banged up and whatnot, and so guys could use some rest. But after these last two games, how well you guys have played, does it feel a little bit like maybe this break is coming at a bad time to slow this momentum of what you guys have got?
I don't think so. I think it'd be good for guys to get some rest, and it's a good break. The fact that when we come back, we start conference play. So it's like starting over again from 0-0, starting a whole new season when you start conference play. So I think it's good for us to go home and be with our family, and then come back and it's time to lock in for conference.
Is this where you thought this team would be at this point in the season in terms of how you're playing, the quality of play at this point in the year?
I mean, I think we're just taking it game by game. We're not looking at no just long-term picture right now. We're just trying to stay in the moment, go get better every day in practice, man, and just lock in every single day. So our next test is Temple, and we gotta be ready for them.
EJ, what are your thoughts going into conference play? After all, you guys were picked to finish first.
Like I said, we know our conference is playing really good. If you look across the board, pretty much our entire conference is playing good basketball. Everybody has a winning record. So for us, we have to come in after the break locked in, ready to go. And like I said, just get ready for Temple and take it one game at a time because every game is going to be a battle.
How much are you guys looking forward to conference play this year? Is it any more special this year because the target's on your back?
For me, Taco, Chad, this is it for us. So, this is definitely special because this is our last conference play. This is our last chance at it. So, it's definitely special for us, and we're just trying to, pass that sense of urgency on to the rest of the team and have the guys treat it like it's their last season. Because, like I said, for us seniors, this is our last go-around at it. So, this is our last time we'll play Temple at home for me, Taco, Chad. So every time we step out there on that floor, we play it like it's literally our last game because, in some respect, it is.
Tucker, can you kind of build upon that and how important this conference slate means to you to get it started and what it means to you?
Like you say, there's not much to add to it. It's our last go around for all of us, the seniors. So we need to bring it. We need to make sure we lead the guys because we've done it the last couple of years, so we know what to expect. It's going to be physical. Like you say, we may have the target on our back, but we just need to take it game by game. Like Temple is the next one, just take care of Temple, and the next one after that. And by the time we know it, it's going to be March, and just take care of business.
A little opening statement at all, or just your thoughts on the game in general?
I thought it was one of the best halves we played all year, offensively and defensively in that first half. I was really proud of our guys, just the activity that our guys had with their hands. They were moving their feet. And I thought offensively, we moved the ball as well as we moved it this year too. I thought we really shared it. Guys were really making a lot of connecting plays, as I've said before. And I thought it was a really good first half of basketball.
Yeah, it did seem like in the first half like it was the most energetic in all space, on all players of the court, especially Taco was the most active. Maybe he had in his first half. How do you sort of keep that going for a full 40 minutes? Because you had a little bit of slippage there in the second half. How do you sort of keep that going?
And that's what we have to work on. I mean, that's the challenge, especially when you build a lead like that. It's tough when you build a lead. Teams have pride. They're well coached. They have good players, and they're going to make runs. And in the second half, you saw that. I mean, Illinois State's a very good basketball team, and they went from 29 down to 13 down, and that says a lot, about their players. And so for us, we just have to make sure that we stay locked in and do the things that we did in the first half to build that lead. I thought in the second half, we got away from some of those things. I thought Taco was terrific throughout. I mean, I thought his activity level, he was moving, he was talking. I mean, he played a terrific game for us. But we need all 5 guys out there playing that same way. And I thought in the second half we lost a little bit of focus. And if you lose a little focus in this game, that momentum can turn quick, and it did.
Kind of turning the page now after this one. Final non-conference game. Are you happy with where you are? Is this about what you expected to be? I know there's some games that you probably felt like you could have won.
It's difficult to say. There's always things we could do better. I thought it was a solid preseason for us from the standpoint. I think we grew. I mean, we got better in a lot of areas. I think we're starting to see our chemistry come together. More. Through these last 12 games. As I said before, I think on numerous occasions. When you have Aubrey out there, Terrell out there, Colin out there, I mean, those are all new guys that in new roles. The 2 guys that have been the constants have been Taco and BJ. And so everybody's still learning to play with each other. And I think we've done a good job over these last 12 games of kind of finding ourselves. Everybody's kind of knows who they are out there on the floor. They kind of know their role, what's expected of them. And that's why I think you see a little more continuity, and that's kind of exciting. So I think we got better this preseason. It would like to have been undefeated like every team, but that wasn't to be for us. But I think we learned some tough lessons from some of those games, and hopefully those lessons will pay dividends as we go into the new year.
What are your thoughts on the conference starting? Ball goes up on the second, and you on the bench have a team that's been picked to finish first.
It's exciting. I mean, I love that. I like expectations. I've always said that. I like a team that likes expectations too. If you want to have a terrific program, like I think we're capable of having, then we have to, embrace expectations, and that's a good thing. So we're looking forward to the new year. We're looking forward to the start of the conference play. Everybody's going to start back at 0-0, and it's going to be a tough, grueling 18 games.
Is there any part of you that wishes that, with how well the team has played the last couple games, that this long break, maybe this is a bad time for it because they're playing so well right now? You don't want this to stop?
Yeah, I always feel like that. I wish we could keep playing, but the break actually is good for us. I think, and a lot of reasons. One is because it's the holidays and it's a festive time, and people want to spend time with their families, and this is a great opportunity for them to be able to do that. And then we'll regroup when they come back, and we'll get refocused. And can we bottle some of the things that we've done the last couple games up? I wish we could. Hopefully, I'm hopeful that we'll be able to kind of pick up where we left off with some of them. But we'll see. But the main thing is we're going to keep working toward doing the right thing on the court on both ends of the ball, both defensively and offensively. And it should come together because we have a good group, and they want to do well.
Have you looked at the league? I think everybody's above 500. I mean, have you studied it?
I haven't really studied the league, but I know the type of league we're in. I mean, I've said this before. I mean, we're in a terrific league. The Americans are a great conference. I mean, there are 6 or 7 teams that to me would be postseason teams, potentially again this year. I mean, it's just a very good conference. It has terrific talent and it has really good coaches. So so I'm not surprised that the teams are doing well in the preseason because they're good.
I'm sorry if you've been asked this before, but did you think your defense kind of frustrated them in the first half?
I thought defensively, I didn't talk about our defense frustrating them in the first half. That question wasn't asked. I thought it was one of our best halves of defense. And definitely in the first half, I thought our guys were really active. Both our feet and our hands. We were in passing lanes, getting deflections. We were protecting the paint pretty well. And that's something we went into the game really concentrating on. And I was happy to see us have that type of first half.
Just that entire front line, because I think points in the paint was 38-18. So for the entire front line, how pleased were you just with Chad, Taco, and with Colin?
you know, that's what we see in those guys. I mean, we think we can have a formidable front line. We think we can have guys that, you know, with our size and our strength and our experience on the front line, that we can compete with you know, a lot of different, you know, programs. And so it was kind of good to see those guys, you know, have the type of production they had today, because, you know, we know they're capable of doing that. And they did it against a good Illinois State team, a team that plays hard, they compete, and they're well coached.
Colin didn't start today. He a little banged up. What was the thing behind putting him on?
Colin missed the last 2 practices. He was banged up. He had hurt his back, and so he was out, and so he didn't make practice. Wasn't sure if he was even going to play today. You know, at shoot around, you know, as he went through shoot around, everything seemed like he was going to be fine. He got the okay to go. So we had already put Chad in that, you know, in that position in the last couple practices, you know, in preparation in case he wasn't able to go. And so since we had already, you know, did the game plan that way, we thought it'd be better to substitute Colin in the game today as opposed to have him, you know, change that rhythm of what we had done in preparation, you know, during the week.
Does a win that this gets convinced and right before Christmas make Christmas a little sweeter?
You know, I think any win to make Christmas sweet. I mean, you just want to you want to win. Hopefully, going into Christmas, you know, and that way the guys, you know, can, you know, celebrate the holidays with their families, knowing that their minds are clear about that, and then we'll come back, and then, like I said, then we'll refocus.
Thanks, Coach.
Merry Christmas, Coach.
I was about to tell you, guys beat me to it. Merry Christmas, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Coming out. Merry Christmas.
See you next year.
All right.